Well, so today the people of Clarendon spoke. Why they called me and said, Jamaica Young Police, leave Mr. Bent alone and talk about your friend COWBOY where you used to work at Huntsby. 202 thief in police, because you used to work with him. And I was taken aback when, and listening that conversation, because look, I've said and say again, I used to work with the man. But one thing I can categorically, all of you people have been listening to the Jamaica Young Police channel. I am different from most blogger, because you see, I am from the belly of the beast. I know this man, I used to work with him, and I can tell you that he's not an honorable person, and I can tell you that, and I say it without any apologies, he's a thief. I said it already, and I'll say it again. Derek Arsmouth, Clapping Night, some people call him COWBOY, he's a thief. Thief in police, used to work with him. When I say thief, I thought, no ordinary thief, an extortionist. And please, people, when you try to compare, good police and bad police, please do not put me in the category of that, man. We used to work together, and I can tell you that we have never been friends. On the same team, we see eye to eye when fighting crime, but some of his tragedy, we don't see eye to eye, because I don't believe in arresting people and shaking them down. That's not me. So people them say, Bent make them safe, COWBOY makes us afraid. Our police make them afraid, because them say used to terrorize them, extort them, all kind of things that you can't think of. And he wasn't a good police officer. They said that he has caused investment that the parish would have received at the end of the year, island explosion. He have done something that no other police has ever done in Clarendon, when he had used, because he did not have his way, to shake down Jerome, to extort him, when he had took away Jerome, license firearm, that he said that soap by the name of Wade gave to him, and Jerome should not have any firearm, and because he was not able to get any money from Jerome, he used his office as a police officer, as a commanding officer of Clarendon, and raided a stage show by the name of, that they call, that's at the time, Island Explosion. And the hierarchy of the police force, some of them was upset. And DCP Clifford Blake was super upset, because the raid had nothing to do with police work, but just to show that he has power and that he wanted money from Jerome, and Jerome refused to give it to him. The people in Clarendon said Bent made him safe, and everything that Mr. Bent have done was to make Jamaica safe. And Mr. Bent is a patriot. They said that he's not perfect and he's a human being, but he loved Jamaica and loved the Jamaica Labour Party. I didn't even know that, because look, as I said before and I say again, and those of you who are, want to associate me and talk, say, all along, even when I was at me a PMP police, I used to be like me a bad man police. Me never know all that. I have never portrayed myself in that way. The only thing is that I have stated, I know when I was a young police, went to Clarendon, in the bus park of Mapen, that is where most young police always get their, you'd say, their baptism. If this is the first time visiting the Jamaican Young Police channel and you haven't subscribed as yet, please consider subscribing. If you are already a subscriber but you are not receiving your notifications, please unsubscribe, then subscribe again, and make sure your notifications are turned on. At the present moment, it's only 172 people that subscribe to the Jamaican Young Police channel are receiving notification. Let me repeat myself. 172 people. That's, the threshold that YouTube had put on the channel from their surrogates, from the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Surrogates. That's in YouTube. And it started from a guy by the name of Omar Ibanks, a convicted drug dealer and a deportee, after he had exposed Mark Gummerbeer Golden in the killing of the PMP councillor Tyson. That's from when the channel has been under attack, because he had revealed the names of the people who had played an integral role in the killing of this man. And it go right back to the opposition leader, the big belly white man from England. So they had killed Tyson to give Omar Ibanks the seat. So he had exposed the opposition leader in an alleged murder case. So to those of you who have stood with this channel over the years, thank you for your loyalty and support. Many of you have watched the challenges this channel has faced over the past 2.5 years. Through it, we have remained committed to our mission of sharing our perspectives, encouraging discussion, and standing by what we believe is the truth. History reminds us that evil and wickedness may appear to prosper for a season. There are times when deception seems to win, and those who celebrate wrongdoing believe they have the final word. But history also teaches that lies are temporary. Lies are temporary. Truth as a way of enduring, and integrity as a way of outlasting deception. No matter how difficult the journey may become, we will continue to pursue what we believe is right and truthful. Speak with conviction and encourage our audience to think critically, examine the evidence, and draw their own conclusions. Truth endures forever. Integrity endures forever. That is why we remain committed to this journey with you. They can't break us. Never. But as we say, the longest liver will see. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Policing in Clarendon, where they would beat them and tear off them uniform and them thing there. Yeah, I know that because what's his name, Bruce again, the deputy superintendent of police, when I went to Clarendon, he had another one, clear and white drive truck in New Jersey, or one of those states now, or Massachusetts, and others, when they went there, they experienced proper beating inside a bus park from the people them in Mapen. As a man who was from the belly of the beast, I had stated publicly and privately, well, as for me, there were a few people inside of the bus park that are from my community in Jonestown, and apparently I had family member, back in Jonestown Concrete Jungle, that were still in touch with these people. They were chased out of the community in the 70s so that they are labor rights. And in fact, they chase them out, they end up in Clarendon and become labor rights. You understand? And you have a dread like Jimmy, you have a big fat dread and them thing. And then you have a brother named Dan. You have a guy named Ironfoot. Ironfoot come from Jonestown, and his brother Dickie, and all of them they chase him out of Jonestown. And apparently they had known me from I was a little boy, and my family that they grew up with in Jonestown had contacted them, so I was police and anything there. I never have any problem when I bus park as a young police or inmate pen per se. Nobody never beat me up or anything like that as them do other police. I can't say that I have no recollection of them beating up DSP Emford Wade. I know they never beat up Wade. So, but I know for a fact that they have beat up Bruce Higgins. He's a deputy superintendent of police. I got another guy, beat him up, tear off him uniform, and go back to the station without a shirt, take off him uniform. But them, you know, even crime regulation, no manage JCF thing on it, and them return it. And so, but him have gun on him. You know, I had some philosophy about me that if a man even speak for me as a police, may I kill him. I just say, what you mean? Because that's the greatest of insults. So, anyway, moving on. So, we're talking about this man now, Cowboy and Bent, because apparently people in McLaren and them vex. I talk about, I had done a video about Bent after Jerome died, after he was killed. And they're not denying that Bent and Jerome and the people them love DCP Blake too. Because them say, boy, these are not police officers who are extortionists or criminal. Them work along with people in various communities to maintain the peace. Because that's how we call it, community policing. So welcome back to Jamaican Young Police channel. Yeah man, today's discussion is not about friendship, loyalty or personalities. It is about principle. Should friendship ever come before truth? Throughout my years in law enforcement, I learned that public trust is earned when everyone is treated by the same standard. It doesn't matter whether someone wears a uniform, holds public office, or is a long-time acquaintance. If questions arise about someone's conduct, those questions should be answered with facts, not rumors, not blind loyalty, and not personal attacks. Today we'll examine why accountability matters, how evidence should guide public discussion, and why the rule of law must always come before personal relationships. Stay with me until the end, because I'll explain why protecting institutions is more important than protecting individuals. I said, and I'll say again, I will never deny knowing someone or working with them. What I will not do is associate myself with them involving in criminality, thieving, blackmailing people. That's not me. Yeah, those who know me know I was a police officer with principle. You can't buy me on. So today's discussion is bigger than any one individual. It is about a question every democracy must answer. Should friendship ever be more important than accountability? So the people them say, boy, leave Mr. Bent alone and talk about your friend Cowboy. Let me make it clear again. Cowboy is not my friend. And I'm going to say it again. For the umpteenth time, I'm not talk again. One of the main reasons why I left the police force is because of Cowboy and another police named Donovan Oxoconnor. Two thieving police. Reason being, I may say this again. The reason why I left the police force, I had witnessed Derek Cowboy Knight, a police constable by the name of Rowan Blackwood. I talk publicly. I not tell lie on people. The police control record is there to prove what I am saying. They had committed a murder and robbery. I call the street and all of them things. The white man named Mark Shields. Mark Shields is the first person to ever expose a confidential informant. As some people say, boy, you're bad police and come out work you there and you turn informer. No. I have principle about me. I have no problem getting rid of a criminal, but robbery? No, I can't do that. I am from the belly of the beast. And it's with drugs? No, so I can't do that. My family and friends do all kind of things. Me know that. I can't lock them up because they are foreign. If you do. And I'm my job, that foreign police thing that. So if, as a police officer, if I witness somebody commit robbery and murder and drugs and them thing there, you must expect a boy that I bother me because me have family and friend where them after them kind of thing that, and number two, me have a conscience. Me can't, I could not roll with that because you have to think of yourself and put yourself in another person's shoes. What if that person was your family or your friend or somebody where you know? That is wrong. Policing totally different. But when you mix policing and criminality, that is totally different. So that's where we differ. So after all of that, they want for sure with drugs and money, and I say I don't want any. Derek COWBOY night. Blackwood now nothing for it. That's a concept in my role at night, because anything when I tell him to do, him do it, night or ox. Then get paid for kill people. Like your brother when you're on computer, where the counts that were beating him and Patrick Roberts allegedly paid them for kill a brother on computer. At first they had came to me that they wanted me to, and I said no, I do them thing them. Me a police and them thing them. I do them something there. You understand? The next thing when I told them that I don't involve in them thing. The people I know from Jonestown. You understand? Them and Patrick Roberts are friends, so they want if you kill computer. And I say no, me do them thing. I want to get them something from. You understand? Next thing I came to work on man and computer was dead. Blackwood was the one who killed him. I saw the entry. When I saw the diary entry the morning and I read the entry, it said there was a shootout, then a man attacked them with cutlass. Me say, uncle dummy would I believe anything like this. What kind of story this? You kill somebody, it was a shootout, then the man attack you with cutlass. Which man will do that? Which dummy are going to do that? No fool now believe it. The police him alright. Blackwood did charged with murder, but I just saw it because him still in the police force, he didn't get promotion the other day to sergeant. Say him will kill me. Yeah, this little dummy and them thing there. So him will kill me when him see me. So I want him know that, so my virgin Bobby dead. So in time Bobby funeral, you can't come there and them thing there. Because I know say you're a baby to me. Big baby. So I refuse to take any of the money and them drugs after them kill and rob the man. Everybody buy a new car and laugh. I'm the only one. I just keep myself to myself because my family is well known. My father is well known right throughout Kingston Metropolitan area. Everybody at Tower Hill, Cockburn, Penn, Waterhouse know my father. Jonestown, everybody know my father. You understand? Because my father is unique. My father my father not black. So everybody know my father. My father and Josie Whale, Uri, Admiral Bailey, all of them people they are friend and back to all of the place them. You understand? Some of them was involved in them thing and take any of them money or them drugs. The next thing was that leave come a foreign. Two of them get promotion. So because I didn't take any of them money or them drugs, yeah man, Derek COWBOY night, I was labeled as an enemy by them and a traitor. And they had discussed the boy me for dead because I didn't take any of them money or them drugs. So that means I'm not complicit with them. So based on that now, they have seen me as a witness against them. Because they know my morals, my morality, ethics and decency and truthfulness and honesty. I don't believe in a thieving. So they said that I'm supposed to be dead. Yeah man, night and ox. Came off foreign, went back on one spear. the Monday morning and when I went there, they say I must go and talk to Ox to get my 9mm pistol. No. Let's talk from memory before we go into the meat of the matter. Before we deal with this thing. So the morning, right in the CIB office, I said to them, say, look here, I'm not going to talk to Ox to get my 9mm pistol. Ox came here as a defaulter. When Ox came at Hunsby as a defaulter, as a corporal, regular corporal, I was a detective. I've never been reverted. I have never collected any bribe. I've never collected any bribe in a check. Because I don't collect bribe. I don't shake down people. And he came there as a defaulter. But because him connected politically, them decide to say, boy, them give him a second chance. I don't believe if a man a thief, him not supposed to get no promotion again. You revert him, him supposed to stay there. So because if you promote him, as a thief, you still a promote. You don't think him in a different realm, but him have powers. When he came to Hunsby, he was working at, he asked to work with Bobby and me. Anyway, moving on. So I say, I'm supposed to come and talk to him to get back my gun. That's what them say. Because normally when I go and leave and return, my gun is always in my pan. Some of the scum collect my gun and all of them things. If me even I leave from the airport. But at the time, the thing is that now with me, as a youth, born and grow in a belly of a beast. As I said before and I say again, my background, I now go back in line. So I never trust people. There was only one police youth that when I say trust, him dead, was a youth named Geta. As much as Bobby and I were working together and close, Bobby never that close to me like Geta. Because Geta did young and I was able to mold him in a way. You understand? Where in terms of corruption and thieving, I could have guided him out of that. Because even see him Blackwood, took him one time for go rob coke and them thing and him never know and him tell me. And me scold him about it. See him Blackwood, Rowan Blackwood, Kiara, Errol Geta. Thompson were dead. For go thief coke. And Geta never did know and me talk to Geta about it. And you understand, because I did vex. But Geta never did know until. So him tell me. Blackwood can say, is a youth and me never this fun line. Reason me, him kind of behave like some, to me, him kind of have some like a tendency, like a timon and them thing there. You understand? So, me never, is a guy where, me and him never really involved in anything. Never. Never really, for some reason or the other, me never just, because, my friends, we have reached the end of part 1 of this powerful 4-part series. And I want to take a moment to explain why this story could not be told in one single video. You see, the people of Clarendon, I have done a video, and since Jerome had been killed in LA County in California, and as a former detective and a police officer of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, I listen when the audience speak, and people in Clarendon, they're saying to me that leave Mr. Bent alone, and Mr. Bent a hero, and Mr. Bent make them safe and make them feel comfortable, and he was a people person, police officer. I should talk about COWBOY, my friend, and they have spoken with police officers who I used to work with, and COWBOY was a thief and I was a thief too, and COWBOY was friends, and that's why I went after Mr. Bent. As I stated before and I'll say again, I never worked with Mr. Bent. I don't know Bent. I know that Bent is a young police officer for me. He had made rank in a Jamaica Constabulary Force. I respect people on them rank. But sometimes people, you don't really respect them. Just like how I respected COWBOY as an assistant commissioner of police. But I never respected him. Even when he was a sergeant or a corporal, we used to work together. And I realized that he's lacking people's skills. And I know from early, I saw that he was very dishonest. I have no problem getting rid of criminals. I always remember that. Right, that is just me. So, And I want to take the moment to explain why this story could not be told in one single video. So some stories are simple. Some stories can be explained in 5 or 10 minutes. But when we are dealing with issues involving history, public accountability, relationships, institution, somebody who you work close with, shoulder to shoulder, been through various things, even because of this man, I don't know, even, you know, a former police officer, I'm living in Georgia, down in Georgia, Christopher Brother J. Ebert, and him even make a report to YouTube about the channel, yeah, and we'll respond on him thing them. And we know say my listen, and you saw life funny, him don't even know so we have all evidence of him committing federal crimes. See him Christopher Brother J. Ebert with a truck and all of them thing there. When him work at a certain airport and all of them thing there. You understand? Sometimes you know things and you just you don't even say nothing. So, and the impact on communities, it requires time, patience and attention to detail. The purpose of this series is not just to give you a headline. Headlines come and go. The purpose is to examine the bigger picture, ask important questions and allow people to understand the difference. Yeah, the different layers between information and intelligence. And when you have a thing when people give you eyewitness account, different layers behind the information being discussed. In part 1, we focus on the foundation, the meaning of accountability. Accountability is one of the most important principles in any democratic society. It means that no individual, regardless of their position, reputation, connections, or influence, should be beyond questions, discussion, or examination. But accountability must be also responsible. It must be based on facts, evidence, and a commitment to fairness. That is why this conversation cannot be rushed. There are many details, different perspectives, historical connections, and issues that need proper explanation. Trying to put everything into one video would not serve the audience properly. Important points would be left out, context would be lost, and the depth of the discussion would be reduced. That is why this series has been divided into 4 parts. Each part will focus on a different era of the conversation. Each part will give us the opportunity to slow down, examine the information carefully, and allow viewers to think critically. For those of you who appreciate the deeper research, the extended discussion, the additional background information, and the material that cannot fit into a public video, we have created an opportunity through Patreon. Patreon supporters will have access to the extended version of this work, additional discussions, behind the scene material, and deeper analysis for those who want to go beyond the surface. This is about supporting independent journalism, supporting detailed research, and supporting a platform that believes the audience deserve more than quick opinions and incomplete stories. We believe in a truth, nothing but the real mama papa truth. Anything that we have said here about anyone, although people, we can tell you that even since we have done the video about Terrence Bent, yeah, some police say me for dead and all kind of thing, and them will trap me, them will find me in America, and most of them will attack, them have done me and them thing. We can't tell you that. I was not ordinary police, believe you me. Things that I have done in a police force during my time, and one other police ever done anything like that. And I know it's the ACP Wayne Joseph. We ever, send 3, gunmen to the departure on one time. 3, that are not easy feat and them thing. I'm not afraid of a guy. I come from the belly of a beast. So I'm afraid of people and them thing. When me born and raised this part, gunshot put me to bed and gunshot wake me. From a little boy, I'll say, all man, people were dead, man dead. With me, I hoping with the gun in my hand. When I open my heart gate and them thing there. So, I don't know how I'm afraid of a guy. I don't know, make you just have that. I have an idea why you don't want to believe. All of we, every one of we are go dead. And sometimes I people them are closest to a betrayal. You understand? That's why you have to keep your circle tight. Even I see him place in a Clarendon, I know a detective the name McFarlane. And of them same people down at Clarendon poison him and kill him. People him they think I'm friend. So people can't, you have to pick and choose who you keep as friend and them thing. You know, if you name me and licky, you understand what I'm saying? I just saw it go. So I encourage everyone watching, after you like the video, it has to hype the video, share and comment below. Your engagement helps this conversation reach more. As I stated before, I will say again, the channel under attack. As we say, remember, lies have expiry date. When lies get this demolished, you don't hear nothing about it again. The truth, infinite. When people wicked, wicked people think say them good, because them are the wickedness. That is their job. But you are the good. You have to understand, say, evil always rugged and rough. And good have to fight against evil. But eventually, just like it's in a movie, you see wicked man in I show him go on, and the people them are for good always win and end. So don't watch what you say I go on even right now in America and around the world. Eventually, things will come right back to full circle. Remember, knowledge requires patience. Truth requires examination. And accountability requires courage. This is the Jamaican Young Police channel where we live. We believe in substance over popularity. And we are going to tell you the real mama papa truth. So we have come to the end of part 1. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel. Out.